Bonjour tout le monde. Hi everyone. It's me, Ali, your fancy friend in Montreal. And for today's video, we're doing another installment in the Luxury Will I Buy It series. But here on my channel, we like to take a little French twist. So for collections we do want, we say oui. And for collections we don't want, we say non merci. But before we go any further, let's take a second to grab our iced coffee or a hot coffee. Let's take a sip and let's get started. I realized that I have not done one of these in a minute, which means I have missed several thousand collections. You know, you blink and you miss a lot. So we're just gonna try to catch up a little bit. I think we're gonna focus here on stuff that's hot off the press, things that came off hot off the press a month ago, sadly, are ancient history by this point. I'm going to go ahead and leave a link to a Meet Beauty talk. I used a lot of her posts and sneak peeks here, so go ahead and check her out. So the first thing that I saw here that I was initially quite excited and now lukewarm, this is from Tom Ford. We are seeing some new eyeshadow quads here, and there's going to be two formulas, the cream to powder formula and also just the regular powder. So the cream to powder is going to have a new, everything, the Tom Ford shadows are going to have a new case. The packaging is changing. So the cream to powder is going to feature a brown T, and the regular powder is going to have a gold T. That's how we're going to differentiate this. However, I feel like Tom Ford is so good at just re-releasing palettes. I mean, he does come out with new shades, and I love Tom Ford. I'm wearing a mink, no, what am I wearing? I'm wearing metallic mauve and honeymoon mixed together. I really like Tom Ford palettes, but I do not buy the re-releases. You know, I like them, but not to the point of having 17 of the same, just in different packaging. So I'm a little about this, because a lot of these look like re-releases. It's not certain exactly, but a lot of these, just looking at them, they look like colors I've seen before. We could be wrong because promo photos are always weird, but if this is a re-release, my wallet is so safe. I'm going to be so thrilled. If these are new colors, this would be exciting. I don't really know how I feel about new packaging. I mean, new packaging is fine. I get it. We need a rejuge every now and then. But if it's just the same ones, I hope it's the same ones. If it's the same ones, I'm so safe. I'm so fine. I'm seeing a lot of just like neutral colors, which is fine. But also, this is a promo photo. Who knows? We'll see these in real life and they'll honestly look so different. So this is a peut-être, a maybe. We'll see. I'm obviously not getting all of these. That's insane. But like, you know, Tom Ford shadows are so expensive. They're like, what? I haven't bought one. I think the last time I bought one was like 2 years ago, a year ago. It was like $100 easy. So maybe one or two. We'll see. Well, let's just wait and see on this one. Also new from Tom Ford, which will come out around the same time in January of next year as those palettes, we have a new fragrance, and this is Fig Erotic Fig. And this, to me, I think could be very promising. I'm going to try a little sample first before honestly, blind buying a fragrance is extremely risky, especially Tom Ford, because some of their perfumes are very, they have a lot of body to them, and I'm not always in that mood. But this one here is going to have fresh, green, vibrant notes with luscious, ripe fig notes as well. Interesting. It's going to have a subtle hint of salt, some sugar, vetiver, patchouli. See, I'm seeing also that lime zest in the back, and sometimes on my pH, green fragrances turn into bug spray. So I'm gonna have to do a spritz, live with it, see how it feels or see how it smells. It should also have some spice and some sweetness and some warmth, so there's potential, but I'm also not a huge patchouli girl. I like patchouli. Patchouli doesn't always like me, so we'll see. It's a peut-être, it's a maybe. I can't wait to see this. I love the bottle. I love the purple. It's very evocative. It's very sexy. It's very Tom Ford. So time will tell for this one. Next up from Dior, J'adore Dior, we have some new J'adore Dior body products, like bath and body products. I think the marketing here, like the packaging, looks phenomenal. I love just the bottles. I think they look fantastic. I love that a lot of them are clear. You can see the product inside. I think it looks fantastic. This looks great. We have a shower gel, a body milk. Now the J'adore perfume line already has some bath and body products. We're just adding more here. I think this is great. I think it's great for the upcoming holiday season. The gold and white, I love gold and white packaging. I think it looks so fresh, so clean, so great. J'adore is not my fragrance, but a lot of people love J'adore. So if this is your perfume, go nuts. You're gonna love this so much. I think this looks lovely. I don't know if this is for me, but I love it. In theory, you know, sometimes companies come out with packaging or marketing and you're like, oof, what is that? This is in reality a non merci, but I'm going to stop by and look at it and think, oh, that looks nice. I might even pick up like one of those like gift sets that they make and be like, that looks nice, and then just, you know, move on with my life. This is also from Dior. Is it me? Am I the problem? I don't know which anatomy I'm looking at right now. So this is a new fragrance, Le Nectar. It's part of the J'adore line, so J'adore Nectar by Mark Quinn. Dior, the perfume branch, invited the nose, Mark Quinn, to reinterpret the J'adore in his mind. I don't know what I'm looking at. Here's a close-up of the perfume bottle without the metal background. Just a little metal heart there. I think it's interesting because this looks like a J'adore bottle, but something about it to me looks very vintage. It looks, if we look at the glass and the gold part, it looks very clean and vintage. There's no ridges. A lot of the J'adore perfume bottles have ridges and ripples. This is just clean. You know, honestly, this is just not for me. Like I said before, like J'adore it's not my perfume. I like it, but just like that, it's not my fragrance. I think that not everything is for everyone, thankfully. So this is just not for me. So this is a non merci. It's for someone else. And I hope that someone else enjoys this very expensive, very unique new J'adore interpretation. Moving on to Hermes and Hermes Beauty. We have here a new limited edition blush powder. This is the Healthy Rosy Glow Blush, and it's only one shade. And you know, you may be wondering, why is there a horse? Why is there a horsey or a pony? Well, Hermes started off by, like the Hermes fashion brand started off by making saddles and horse, I was gonna say paraphernalia, but boots and riding crops and things like that. That's how they started. That's how Hermes started a few hundred years ago. So it's just like an homage to the brand and to the brand's heritage, which is, I always find that sort of thing very, very interesting. Now this is $121 USD, US dollars. This is very pricey. Now I have some Hermes blushes. My favorite one is the apricot. I think it's number 19. Listen, the Hermes blush line, like just the classic blush line from the brand, those blushes, they last all day. You blend them out, you apply them, you blend them out, and there is no fading. It's like a 12, 14 hours, 15 hours later, your blush is still there intact. It looks beautiful. It's powder. It melts into the skin. I cannot say this specifically for this blush here because I have not tried it, but I'm just saying the regular blush line is very pricey, but gorgeous, gorgeous. Now, will I be buying this? I think for me, it's a non merci. I love Hermes blushes. I think that the stripes and the pink and the brown, I think it looks nice. I think it's cute, but it's not like tugging at my heartstrings and at my wallet strings. You know what I mean? I can appreciate it, but it's not really winning me over. If I'm going to buy a new blush from Hermes, it'll be from their permanent line because I already know that they're really good. If that makes sense. So for me, it's a non merci, but maybe there are some horse girls out there, some horse fanatics. And you know what? The colors remind me a little bit of Burberry. Just looking at the stripes for a second, if you squint, it kind of gives Burberry, which is fine. Like I like Burberry as well, but I think it's a no merci. It's okay, no merci. But moving on to YSL, I have something here that may in fact rob my wallet next year. This is for next year. It's for 2026. I'm not sure when, probably January, hopefully. And we have some YSL clutches. I've tried the YSL eyeshadow palettes. They're phenomenal. They're great. They're pricey, but they're worth it. I find the formula is a little bit softer than some out there, so there's a little bit of kickback, but once you have that learning curve, it's totally fine. They're very creamy, very buttery, very nice, and I love blue eyeshadow, and I love that blue. And this looks like a promo photo, so I'm not sure what to make of it because that blue looks very blue. It looks very aquatic, looks like turquoise, clear blue waters on a beach vacation. Pff, say less, honestly. The top palette is not that interesting for me. It looks, honestly, I think that will be more popular because it's a little bit more everyday. It's a little bit more neutral, a little pink. It's probably for you watching. You're like, what am I going to do with that blue? Hold on. Let me show you. That blue, I think I'm pretty sure it's a we for me. I'm just like, wow, it's a little bit intense. I'm wondering how many mattes. I think it's 2 mattes and 2 satin. It looks blue, a little aquatic, a little bit teal as well. So it's a we for me for the blue, definitely. Just a matter of time and patience, which I can wait. Yes, yes, please. Moving on to Victoria Beckham. I love Victoria Beckham eyeliners. I like Victoria Beckham beauty as a whole. Their eyeliners and their lip glosses, mwah, chef's kiss. And we have a new eyeliner here. She keeps adding more colors, which I'm so happy to see. So this one here, this new color, this is called Coco Pavé. I am excited. This is a cool, rich brown with a silver sparkle. Please, please. I love cool tones. I love cool browns. I am a little bit apprehensive about the shimmer part because it does say it has a silver sparkle. I'm a little bit concerned it's going to be like, because sometimes the sparkle part of an eyeliner can sort of turn into glitter, like a chunky glitter. I'm a little bit apprehensive, a little bit, but I'm also very intrigued. I think this is a peut-être. It's a peut-être heavy on oui. I need to just wait for like a sale. It's going to, whatever, when they're going to do some sort of bundle or some sort of free shipping, give me free shipping and a sale. These are, I'm going to add it to the cart and then just, I'll wait and see. But yeah, I think that this looks really intriguing, really exciting. I think I have more of her matte eyeliners. I think I tried one shimmer. I think I tried Night Flash, which is like a black with silver slate. And now that I'm thinking of it, I rarely use that one. I use more of her mattes than any of the ones with sparkle in them. So that's to note. But actually, what I'm going to do is there is a beauty counter here in Montreal at René, at the Royal Mount, that has a Victoria Beckham counter. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch and see if I'm seeing like sparkly glitter, because I do like a cool tone brown, but I just don't want like that glitter. So it's a very heavy peut-être leaning towards yes. I also have to mention this new eyeshadow palette from Victoria Beckham. It's called Coco. I love the Coco eyeliner. I've gone through like, I'm on my second one now. I just go through it all the time. It's great. And there's a matching Coco eyeshadow palette. And I was confused. I thought it was limited edition. I think it's permanent, which is good because I'm just so over everything limited edition. But Coco, the eyeshadow palette, looks a little bit too warm for me. I was hoping something slightly more neutral, slightly more cool. I think it looks fine. I just don't think it's to my taste, which is good. Like not everything is for everyone. So I think this is a non merci. I'll wait. I'll be patient. I'll just wait for her to come out with something slightly more cool toned. Yeah. And I have something here from Violette FR, which I am losing it, guys. I think this looks amazing. I really love Violette FR in general as a brand. And she has come out with these lune liners, like these moon liners. They're liquid eyeliners, and I use her liquid eyeshadow as eyeliner all the time. She must have been listening to me. Thank you. And these are liquid eyeliners, but these are specifically these like holographic shift sparkly liners. I love these. It's funny, Lise Wattier used to come out with these years ago. They still have them, but they don't have that many colors. And these, there's only 4 colors, but each color has a shift that shifts from one color to the next. I love these. I think Danessa Myricks made these, or still makes these, like pencil eyeliners that have that sort of shift. So depending on the angle, it looks like different colors. I think they look great, all of them. I want all of them. I think I will limit myself to 2. That seems more normal. The shade Ultraviolet alternates between a purple and a green, just depending on your angle and the lighting. Gorgeous. Coup de foudre, which means like, I don't know, what would you say that? Like lightning strike, or like, I don't know, something you would just fall for instantly. It's a yellow and a green. I think that looks nice, but just, I think on a much deeper skin tone, that would look amazing. Aurora is for me. It's a pearlescent lilac purple, depending on the angle, with like a little bit of green. Oof. And then Cuivre 29, like a copper 29, but it's almost like a burnt copper green yellow shift. Say less, please, please. So this is a huge oui for me, yes. I think I'll get Aurora and Ultraviolet. Those are, I like purple, obviously, lilac, things like that. So those 2 are just like more in my wheelhouse. And moving on to indigestion. So, okay, this summer I was interviewed by CBC Radio Noon, and the topic was Sephora kids and children using anti-aging skincare. I will leave a link down below. You can go listen to the radio interview. I come on around the 44-minute mark. It has come to my attention that there is a new children's skincare line brewing. This is a new skincare line that exists solely to make products and to sell products to children. All right. Listen, kids always want to mimic what they see. So if they, like, I don't have kids, but I have nieces and nephews, and like kids mimic what they see. If they see you doing skincare and face masks and things like that, I get that they want to partake and participate. That makes sense. Who's buying this? Who's buying skincare for children? Like, I think it says for ages 3 and up. What? Yeah, no, merci, no, merci. Officially, Allison Chase brand, no, merci. Allison Chase the person, no, merci. Beauty history, no, merci. It's a big fat no, merci. I just like, wow. Like, being here on social media in the, I feel like 2025 has felt like a decade, and it really feels like the Hunger Games, like truly, it feels like the Hunger Games. And then to see like a children's skincare line, another one, because there's more. There's other skincare, there are other brands out there that exist specifically just for children, and it's like, can we just like let kids hit puberty before they get a complex about their appearance? Like, can we just like let them go to middle school and like use like a flavored chapstick and like smudge a bunch of eyeliner, and then get to high school before they get a complex about a skincare routine and their face and their appearance? Like, So anyway, that's what I have to say about that. Would love to hear from you down in the comments. Sound off down below. Let us know what's a oui, what's a non merci, and why. I always think it's interesting to talk about these new releases, even if I'm not going to buy them, because we're just here, we're getting our coffees together, we're getting, our steps in at the mall, we're going for our stupid little mental health walks, we're just hanging out, and it's just like, it's fun to see, oh, this, but not that, and why. And I can't wait to read your comments down below, especially about the children's skincare line. Like, kids, yeah, you need to like wash your child's face and, protect like a Johnson & Johnson baby formula cream, something like that. But like, I don't know. Ugh, just ugh. Let them hit puberty before they get a complex about their appearance, please. Ugh. Anyway, that's all I have to say for today. Thank you so much for stopping by. Make sure you subscribe to my channel to learn about new releases, new makeup, but I also do a lot of tutorials with older collections, so you won't get that pressure to buy everything new. So make sure you're subscribed. And that's all I have for you guys for today. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I'll see you next time. Bye.